Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Tyler Vogt, Middleton High School. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, we're here, Middleton High School football field.
Yep.
What's it like to play on this turf? Middleton was the first high school to get turf in the area.
Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, but it's pretty nice. We always say it's a sacred field. You know, you step on the field, you start jogging right away, you hustle around. Like I was out here before you guys showed up, and I was like, man, we are blessed to be here. You know, it's a great facility. We have like the community behind us. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it for sure.
Now, you play football and baseball.
Yep.
Baseball had always been your love, but kind of changed a little bit when you got to high school.
Yeah, so I started football my freshman year, and I was like, man, this is something. This is awesome. So I just started rolling with it, and I started falling in love with the sport and baseball my whole life. I mean, I still love it. I plan to play in the spring, and I'll just have fun with it.
Now, with football, you were a running back at one point,
Yep.
but something about linebacker. What do you like about being a linebacker?
Linebackers, there's this, there's the mental side of it. Like reading plays, reading guards, knowing where you got to be, the technique you got to have. There's something to that where I just love it. It's like being a catcher in baseball. I remember when we were on the phone, you asked me how baseball and football were compatible, and catching and being a linebacker is like the same skills transfer over. The mental side of it, of calling plays, knowing where to go in each situation on the field. Same with football. Down and distance, what plays are likely here. If I read the guard and he does this, what am I going to do? How am I going to react? So, and obviously the aggressive side of it. It's super fun to just put my body out there, put my body on the line, and just give everything I got.
And Middleton's been known for their line play, offense, defense.
Yep.
This year, a lot of replacement linemen. But you want to give out shout out some of your boys on defense. Who you play the longest with out there?
I played with Oliver Wenning there this is our third year together. He started on varsity with me on sophomore year, and we weren't even friends our freshman year. We had no clue who each other were, but we've been playing for 3 years now, and he's one of my best buddies. So. I mean, he's a heck of a player. He's a heck of a player. There's something about him that I take a lot from him too. I learn a lot from him, and he's a heck of a player.
Something about Friday night lights. It's special. But you have the Verona game on a Saturday night. But what's it like to come out here? Lights and the fans and atmosphere.
It's definitely. I always say it's definitely like nothing else. You wait for those Friday nights. It's obviously coming out here to practice. I'm always pumped up to practice, but it's nothing like the game. The adrenaline rushing, the fans screaming. You just know the community is behind you. And even after the game, I walk off the field. I meet my parents, and then there's random community members coming up like, "You guys had a heck of a game." I'm like, "Thank you very much. Hopefully, I see you at the next one." So there's nothing like it. Lights going. Like I said, adrenaline pumping. It's amazing.
What's your favorite Middleton sport to go to as a fan that you don't play?
Oh, that's a tough one. I really like the girls' soccer games. My girlfriend plays on the girls varsity soccer team, and she's been on the team since freshman year. So I've been going to those, and those get pretty rowdy. They compete out there, and the student section also gets pretty rowdy.
So you want to give her a shout out?
Yeah, Maddie Kelm. She does a great job. She's wonderful.
You look at other sports when you're growing up. Anything else that you played when you started? What's the first thing you remember doing?
Baseball. Seriously.
T-ball?
Yeah, T-ball. Actually, my mom always says when I was 2 years old, I used to throw the ball up to myself. I'd hit it with a bat. And I was 2 years old, and she remembers that. She was like, "He's gonna fall in love with baseball." And I never tried football. My dad played college football at Oshkosh, and I was just going to wait till 6th grade to start playing tackle football. And I just ended up playing baseball through the fall. And then freshman year, I was like, why not? Let's try it out, and fell in love with it.
How about in the wintertime? Have you played a winter sport at all? So
I used to play hockey and basketball when I was younger. And in 4th grade, though, I cut my head open. I got 20 stitches in my forehead. So that was like a wake-up call. I was like, all right, maybe we should try basketball out. But otherwise, throughout high school, I've been lifting, and I'd play some rec basketball in a church league, and with some guys, and that's pretty fun.
Who's had the biggest influence on you as a teammate? A guy that's maybe shaped how you are as a student athlete now as a senior? Yeah, so Wyatt Baird, from my freshman year, he's in the Air Force now. I was just texting him yesterday. It was his birthday, but. My freshman year, I made varsity for baseball, and it was a freaky situation. I'm coming in as a 14-year-old.
playing with a bunch of 18-year-olds. And the first thing we do is go down to Florida and stay overnight. And that was pretty nerve-wracking. But Wyatt was the starting catcher. And I was always looking to beat him out. But he taught me the way. He taught me the way of being a good person and like a high schooler, a student, a good athlete, how to work hard. He's a really hard worker. So he taught me the way. He took me under his wing, and he's been very influential with me.
So now, as an older guy, how about you? Do you have a younger guy you work with, or somebody in baseball or football?
Yeah, well, actually, Vincent Drew, he's a sophomore starting safety here, and I feel like at first I didn't really love him. At first I didn't really like him. He came up to me, and I met him when I was umping his baseball game, and I thought he was a really cocky kid, but he's the nicest kid ever. Super confident, super nice, works his butt off, and I've kind of just been like, he comes up, asks me questions, I'll give him like what I think, and like just keep working with him. I mean, he's gonna be one heck of a player. He's still a heck of a player right now.
Just a sophomore, huh?
Just a sophomore. He's got a lot of ways to go. So
keep an eye on him the next couple of years.
Exactly.
Other activities you're involved in school. There's some leadership teams you're with.
Yeah. So I last year I was part of this club called Fuse, which is like this primarily like Christian club in our within our school, but it's open to everyone. And basically what we were doing was learning about God, learning about Jesus, and spreading love throughout our high school community. So like we would make little like gift baskets for the teachers just randomly out of nowhere, just for their appreciation. But we'd also like come out and help clean the bleachers after football or after like different sporting events, that kind of stuff. And then I'm also part of the Football Leadership Council. So what that is you apply to this council for Coach Poles and Coach Simon, and they would like admit like 23 guys, and you have to be a junior or senior. And we got together every single Wednesday through the off season, through the summer, and we would read this book called The Twin Thieves, which is about the fear of judgment and the fear of failure. And in that book, we learned a lot of ways we can bring to our own leadership and then bring to our team, and like community aspect, and how we go through adversity, and or like how we ride the highs and the lows. And we brought that back to football and through within our like student life, and it was a great time. It was a great time. We got to learn about each other more and just see what we can do with the football team.
What's the most favorite activity volunteer-wise? You've done a lot of volunteer work with football and baseball. So my favorite one, though, is not with football or baseball, actually. It's with my mom. Me and my mom went to a church, we went to a church, and we fed the homeless. So homeless people who didn't have enough money to go get food would come into this church at, I believe, 3 o'clock, and we would feed food, fresh, hot food to them, and it was amazing. I got to make an impact. I got to meet new people, and I love talking. So when we would go through the line, I would be like, "Hey man, how's your day going?" Or even I was wearing a Middleton football shirt, and they were like, "Oh, you play football?" And then we would get into a whole conversation about Middleton football, and it was amazing, just like learning about people's lives, and just making an impact, like one day at a time. We did that a couple times, so it was pretty awesome. You put some beds together too?
Yes. With football, we did building beds. So that's Sleep in Heavenly Peace is the organization it's called, and we would assemble beds. We went to St. Martin's, right? St. Martin's and Cross Plains as a team to assemble these beds, and then we would go travel with all the materials to certain houses and assemble them in the house. So that's also cool, meeting people at their own homes and making impact there.
Did you know something interesting about you?
So I don't swear, actually. That one was, you were surprised about that one too, but I've never believed in it. I always believed that God has given me like this talkative, this unique talkative ability to me, and I feel comfortable talking in every situation. And I've never really thought that swearing has added positivity to it. And it also doesn't come natural. Like, I've tried swearing before, and I'm like, whoa, that was weird. I'm like, it doesn't come natural to me. So I just try to stay true to myself and true to what I believe God has given me the ability to do. And I've just never really kept swearing.
You want to play football in college?
I do, yes.
What are you looking to study in college?
Kinesiology. So I'm hoping to study kinesiology and try to become a physical therapist one day. I've always wanted to be in the medical path. My dad's a family physician, and I've always thought maybe I go the family physician route, but med school is not for me. Med school is not for me doing all that schooling. But I also want to help people. I've always been interested in medicine. And along with staying in athletics and being able to do that, or being a physical therapist allows me to do that.
Well, last thing, you look back in your time, you still got your senior year.
Yep.
But what kind of impact will Middleton leave on you when you leave this campus?
I mean, I'm definitely proud to be a Cardinal. I'm proud to be a Cardinal. I will always be proud to be a Cardinal. The community, the love, the brotherhood within the football team, within the baseball team. We talked about the welcoming factor. Like, I walked into that school and there's a bunch of deans there, like, checking all of our IDs to see if we're going in. And I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I hope your day is going great. And they're giving me fist bumps. And you go into that school and you feel welcomed. You feel loved. You feel like you belong. And I'll always remember that.
Excellent. Well, our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Tyler Vogt from Middleton High School. I hope you have a great rest of your senior year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.